I would think many pitchers who hadn't seen big league hitting for a month, over a month, would just want to ease into it. He wanted to, in true Max Scherzer form, he wanted to embarrass you. That's why we love him. He's back.
He really is. I mean, the minute he lays the baseball down and hangs his cleats up, 5 years from that date, he goes into Cooperstown as a first ballot Hall of Famer. What I love about him, it doesn't matter the opposition. He's almost pitching against ghosts. He's pitching against himself out there. Because it could have been opportunity, humid, first start back, like you said, Lauren, against the Cincinnati Reds team that doesn't pose too big a threat offensively to maybe give up a 3 spot. Maybe somebody in a 1-0 count books a heater away for a 3-run bomb and his line doesn't look as sharp. No, he came back and was on point from pitch 1. So I want to dive in because he has been so good, okay? He has lived up to both contracts. $270 million from Washington. We were like, what the heck? I mean, 210, my bad. 7 for 210. He lives up to that. And now 3 at $43 million a year is going to seem like peanuts when he's done because he is dominant every time out. So I want to pause this real quick. Bring up his boards recently, please, J-Mac. Let's start with the first one. Career ranks, 15-year career. Here we go. Take a look at this. Season stats with career ranks, ERA. So you know what he's put up on his mantle already. His ERA 2.26 ranks first. His ERA plus, that's park adjusted, first. Opponent's OPS, first. I mean, he's pitching as good as he ever has. We're seeing that with Verlander as well. It's pretty crazy that these guys can dominate so many different ways for the extended period of time that they've done it. And great American ballpark, you said it, Lauren, in the highlight rip. Let's get back into it. He feels frisky on that mound, completely in control, dominating. And what does he do? He goes by our old friend John Smoltz right here for K's in a career, and he's closing on CC Sabathia. And I just want to run that back real quick. Smoltzy, if you're watching, getting ready in Tahoe, he's not getting these pitches in today's game. Roflo, lock in on this pitch to D. Lee. I don't know, 4 feet outside, and we're ringing him right there. See you later, D. Lee. That's how it was in the late 90s, baby, when you came into Turner Field.
I mean, come on.
Look at this overhead. That is 3 feet outside. Boom. So see you later right there.
He didn't need that help.
He doesn't need it, but he got it, and he was absolutely dominant. And what was on display last night, watching him, he had complete control of every pitch, but he was using his slider whenever he wanted to. He truly was. So pause this real quick for me. Bring up ERA leader since the start of 2021. So I want to make a point with this as well. Take a look at the guys surrounding him. These are the young guns in the game, the McClanahans, the Alcantras. Carlos Rodon figured it out. And then, oh, by the way, Max Scherzer's right there, second behind Corbin Burns with a 2.41. So I just want to show you, even though he's got electric stuff, how he can get out inside the mind of a hitter, okay? Jonathan India's first 2 at-bats. Now, mind you, Jonathan India has underperformed this year, and he's 7 for his last 57, okay? So he is mired in a slump, but we go 2 heaters away, just talking about getting a guy thinking, okay? Top of the zone, 3 heaters, 2-1 fastball, gets him on a nasty slider right there, 2-2, and then blows a heater by him. Run that back real quick. So what are you telling yourself as a hitter right there? You swing at that 2-1 slider, it's down and away, just off, so you're telling yourself, I really need to see it. I really need to see it because I think that was a ball, and then he punches his ticket on a fastball away because you're late. He's going to get him in the same exact situation, this AB. Gets him 0-2. So now you're telling myself, he blew me away with that nasty heater last time, so I got to honor that. Nope. I don't want that heater away. I want changeup. I want to show him my 3rd best pitch, and then I'm going to get back out there with a filthy slider and put him away. So you can't think along those lines. He knew he was throwing that pitch before James McCann put it down, thinking 1 pitch ahead at all times. Okay, now bring me up Matt Reynolds, AB, because when you're looking at the score bug here, it's 0-0, and these are situations where I've been Matt Reynolds. You finally get in a spot, bottom of the fifth, 0-0 game. I'm going to get you to a 3-1 count right here. Let this breathe. 2-1, good take by Matt. 3-1 right here. Pause this. Pause. You got a chance to be a hero. Max Scherzer, you've bought yourself a fastball. Bottom five, nothing game. Just stay inside something and drive it out to the big part of the field, and you go home getting interviewed in your locker tonight. But this is why he's amazing. Think he's competing? Just a get-me-over slider that you're taking right out of the hand because you're on fastball, and then he's got you in your head. Boom, paint away. Tommy Pham to end it. Watch these 3 pitches. Get me over slider, 0-0, steal a strike. Let me throw another one. Backs up. Tommy's like, okay, I got to be on everything. Can't be on that. 95 miles an hour, just absolutely dominant. So the stuff he was featuring last night was unbelievable. And you take a look at the all-time strikeouts leaders. Went by Smoltz. He's closing in on Sabathia. Had he not gotten hurt, he'd probably be by Verlander as well. So just rarefied air.
Yes.
And just on top of his game.
Mets fans upset they lost. Look, big picture, Mets fans. You know
Well,
what I mean?
the other part of the big picture is that the Braves won again, and they're now just 2.5 back. We're going to show the Braves and Cardinals highlights a little bit later. Great
That was
stuff as
awesome.
always, D-Row.
All right.